What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hardcore Fab YouTube channel. And on this video today, we're going to dig into the dash on our dually project. That's right, we're going to work on the inside and make our way out on this truck to begin with. So, we're going to dig into this dash on today's video, because the dash is probably the worst thing to start with on the truck. Everybody can change out seats and stuff pretty easy, and door panels pop off pretty quick and easy. But the dash is a little bit intimidating to some people, so I wanted to give you guys an up-close and personal look at what it takes to actually change out that dash, and you're going to see what a big difference it makes on this truck. Since ours is that brown color and it's got some nastiness with it, you know, from years and years of being worked on job sites and things like that, and it's got paint peeling off of it and all kinds of other stuff. It's just in really bad shape. So this is going to make a big difference on the way this truck looks and feels and drives and all of that kind of stuff in the end. So your first step is going to be just to remove all the little panels, like the fuse panel and stuff like that that you want to. Little clippies right here, and one down there, and another one right there. Simple, just grab and pull and that'll come out. Got one of those on each side, and then in this same area we also have two screws there that will also have to come out. One of the things you guys are going to want right off the bat, yes, it's made in China, is one of these little cheap little trays with a magnet in it, so that you can put all of your screws in there and not lose anything. Next easy piece to get off is this surround that's around the dash panel and everything here. This is how you access your radio, and if you ever needed to take anything loose with the cluster or anything like that. Simply put it down in gear, tilt the steering wheel down, and grab a hold of this with a firm grip, and give her a little tug and she'll pop right loose. There again, it just has some of these little tabs here and kind of all the way around, and they just pop right out. Now if you ever need to mess with anything with the cluster or anything like that, there is some screws down here and in the corner up here, kind of see it, and there's just 4 of those, and then there's a clip on the back and that unplugs. The radio is even simpler. It has a little tab here that you push down and a little tab on this side that you push down. And then if you do that and pull on it, the radio will come out. We're not going to do that today because I don't need to. Probably will eventually once we get some other stuff done. I'll put stereo in here. And then there's 2 on the AC and heater controls, 1 on each side, and that pops out pretty easy and then just unplugs off the back. One of the next steps to do is to pop these vents out, and you need a little flathead screwdriver or something to kind of get in there. They have these little tabs on the side right here. 2 of them on each side, there and there, and they just basically hook the inside of this dash right in through here. So if you can get something in there between this piece and the little hooky thing on the side, they just pop right out. Sometimes you can just grab them and pop them out anyways, and you don't have to have any tools. And then down inside these, where the vents were, is some screws here. So we got 3 here on the glove box, and while we're down here, there's 1 over here in the corner on the dash. The glove box door is riveted onto this plastic piece, but by taking the screws out, we release it from this metal framework back here behind. We've got a screw here, here, in there, and that's it. This next one's really hard for me to film, so I went ahead and just grabbed the airbag that is going to go back in there, that's gray. And you can see on the bottom of it, we have 2 screws here and here. And then there's also on the back side facing you when you're in the vehicle on the seat is a couple here on the back side. And these are a little bit of a trick to get out, but they're not bad. As far as getting back in there on the back side, 1/4" ratchet, 10mm socket, shallow, not deep. It's a little bit of a pain, but it'll work. So next you want to get this grab handle out of here. There's some clips in there that I'll have to show you here in a second. But once you have that out of the way, then move on to the rest of the screws around the top of the dash panel. Next step is going to be to remove that trim piece on the side of the windshield. It's on both sides, of course. I actually forgot to do that. I was trying to pull the dash out and it won't come out without taking those loose first. They're pretty simple. I usually just grab my knife and kind of slip in here and kind of give them just a pop and they'll come loose. I'm actually coming out now with the whole entire dash since I'd already pulled the dash loose. They just kind of fit in the bottom of the dash down there. Got lucky and the driver's side clip actually stayed attached to the plastic. And then the other end just has a couple little tabs that slide down inside the dash pad. So you do have this little light sensor right here in the middle of the dash. So before you can get the panel out, you do have to unplug it, and it's just a simple basic plug. Flip up that and pull on the wire and it comes right off. Now the fun part, you get to find all the hidden treasures that people lost over the years down at the edge of the dash. There is a wire back here that would actually be the light for the glove box. And you can just unplug it. It too has a little clip that if you just pull up on, it'll allow you to unplug it. And then flip the glove box back up into place and latch it now because we're done with that in there. There's a couple of clips that hold it in there and a couple more over here and a couple screws inside this console piece. So if you have this console piece in your truck, you're gonna have to take this all out to be able to get that panel out across there. So inside the console, in the bottom there should be 4 screws. Somehow or another, there's only 3 in this one, but you zip those out first. Now with this console out, we can see this a little better. There is 2 screws down inside here that would actually come out after you take the cup holders out, and they thread into these little parts here on this front piece. Then their next step would be to open this door up, and then down inside there are 2 screws that would end up having to come out here and here, and that releases this panel. And then sometimes you'll have like a CD or a tape player or something in here, and it just clips in just like the radio does up in the top part of the dash. Up top, you have 2 little pieces here that just slide into some slots, and you just got to push those together enough to get past the little hook. And on the back side, up at the dash, right at the base of the dash, you've got a hole here and a hole here that will have screws in them. Then you can just slide this thing right on up out of here. The last step is going to be 2 screws coming in from the bottom under here on this other panel. They're 7mm, just like most of the rest of them. And now this panel should pop out. That was actually one of the hardest ones that I have pulled loose. But now you can see that the cigarette lighters and the auxiliary there all need to be unplugged, and our teardown will be complete. There we have it, a stripped out dash. All of the inner structure is all that's left now at this point. We can now get everything back here kind of cleaned up and a little bit better shape, and all the little hidden treasures pulled out of there, and begin putting everything all back together. And there you have it. The dash is all in, and everything is all a gray color, and the console and the seats are all kind of matching and everything now. We've got to come up with some door panels and another door panel here, and the rest of the little trim pieces for the interior and stuff, and everything will be to a nice gray color instead of that nasty, crappy brown color that was in here.